I swear the graphics for the food is better than most of the stuff in game.
It's so much quieter these days without everyone around. Not that I'm pining for your return, you understand. I have my sources, and I know that each and every one of you is doing well and keeping busy with your endeavors. Meanwhile, I'm left with a surplus of free time and the question of how to make the most of it. What about you? Any plans for the immediate future?
A more down-to-earth adventure, please.
Traveling to the edge of existence and back wasn't enough? Well, if that's the case, I might have a suggestion for you. You fought bravely and selflessly, helping those in need and saving our star from unimaginable threats. For your deeds, you've been hailed as the champion of Eorzea and a host of other incredible things. But why not put those titles aside for a while? Acquit yourself as a simple adventurer again and travel the world in search of wonder. With so many exciting places to choose from, it's hard to narrow it down. But I believe I have the perfect destination in mind. Thavnair. That's where you should go next. I doubt you were able to squeeze in a proper tour of Radzat the last time you were there. What with the burning skies and rampaging monsters and so forth. And I'm sure Vritra would be pleased to see you. Then there's the bounty itself. The Empire's presence in the region was always a deterrent to exploration. So if you've a mind to sail that sea, now's your chance. Just think of all the new experiences you could have.
The voice volume's a bit low in-game. I need to adjust that.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty? As the bearer of Azem's crystal, you may consider your duty to see at least that much.
Wasn't there a reference to that sometime during questing? In Thavnair?
Oh, I know that look. That's an adventurer ready to take on the world. In anticipation of an occasion like this, I was planning to gift you a new set of traveling clothes, but it's still a work in progress. Shouldn't take much longer now though, so sit tight and I'll have the last few bits sewn up before you can finish another cup of tea.
Got to have pockets.
Stitch in here and trim in there, knot the threads with love and care. Just a little more to go. I'm sure you're still brimming with excitement. I am one with the needle. See how the fabric surrenders to my whims. Don't worry, I'll make sure the lining has plenty of pockets for all your little treasures. I swear adventurers are worse than children when it comes to hoarding every feather and leaf and animal hide they come across. Oh, we mustn't forget the waterproofing. Gods forbid you forget to disrobe before plunging into the sea, or a river, or a piping hot bath.
That's an ominous location. I wonder if that's the next big evil for this expansion going forward.
Ah, you're awake. My apologies. I do get a little carried away with my sewing. You seem awfully cheerful. Pleasant dream? Or are you just looking forward to the next chapter of your grand saga? Either way, I promise to provide you with new apparel, and so I shall. If you'll accompany me to the Diamond Forge, we can put the finishing touches on your outfit. Shall we?
Diamond Forge? Okay, let's continue. Actually, was that where I meant to go? Yes. Was it here? Oh, here. There you are, Tataru. I like giving cynical answers. Great, more items I'm not going to use. Trying to use a controller. I wonder if the new Alliance raid is part of the main quest to do. Considering some people don't have some of the level 60 and 70 ones unlocked, it causes issues in the Alliance roulette. So if they forced us into the main story quest, at least we get to see more of the newer ones than the level 50 ones. Why is there a red sky in the background? Okay, it's just a sunset. Okay, it says just sit back, I guess. Single pull, is he British?
I shall! Please! You must let me have that treasure map!
What's all this about?
My mother and father were slaughtered by monsters. My baby sister, still too young to fend for herself. Can you spare us no kindness? So, you hope to find your fortune? And what? You expect me to surrender my wares for pity's sake? What have you to offer in payment? As I thought. Come back when you've more than rags to your name. This is no mere treasure map. It is a guide to the vaults of Arzadal III, one of the great satraps of Radzat Han, and a direct descendant of Alzadal Khan.
A map to Alzadal's legacy?
So he says. A fake, I'd wager.
This is no fake. The parchment is marked with an arcane glyph of passage. You may find the ruins hidden in the bounty, but you won't be setting foot inside without this in your possession. A priceless artifact it is, discovered amongst the rubble in the aftermath of the final days, and lovingly restored by yours truly. This map is the key to fabulous riches, and I'll be the king of fools to simply give it away. Be glad I am no such king boy. Your scrawny-eyed had never returned with that treasure alive. Oh, cruel fate! Why must you tempt me with wealth I am powerless to claim? How I shall envy the one who purchases that precious map! Whatever they pay will be but pittance against the golden hoard they stand to uncover. What have you, sir? Fighting man of your stature would surely relish the challenge of recovering Alzadal's lost fortune.
A fortune, you say?
If I had but the strength to seize that treasure, my starving sister would
Aye.
never want for food.
I logged on like 30 minutes ago.
I'll take it. Will this cover the price?
I'm trying fast as I can. I got back around about 6, so try to be quick as I can. Have you just unlocked it yourself? Ah, so there's a dungeon first. Okay.
Well met.
I know. I'm sorry.
Someone is dressed for adventure. But why Favner of all places? Knowing you, I suspect there's more to your plan. Ruins beneath the bounty. Curious. And here...
With that sale, I do believe I've earned the rest of the day off. Thank you for your patronage, sir, but...
You needn't mind us.
And now I fleece one of the heroes of the final days. Pray the sisters were looking elsewhere.
This map may or may not be genuine. Either way, we'll need a ship to find out for sure.
Yeah? Okay. Give me a sec.
Unless you misunderstand, I see. If such a fortune truly exists, then it could help ease the struggles of those who lost their loved ones in the final days. I hope to do for Thavnir what you and Alphino did for the Alamegans when you recovered the Mad King's trove. Come now. You know Alphino needs little encouragement when it comes to recounting the tales of yours. Speaking of precocious lads, that boy in the bazaar was
Of course, as an
to
accomplice.
draw the attention of the crowd in that way. Transparent act for the most part. It was not all mummery. Thus, if some portion of the profits end up in that waif's pockets, then I will consider it money well. You are coming along. I thought as much. Now, let's see about securing a vessel.
That kid travels fast. I don't like Grahatia.
Ah, Ojika, my good man. Would you be so kind as...
Oh, isn't this a play?
I wish you had sent word ahead. I thought I was having visions for...
Raha and I have been compiling old records of the students' activity. We located several accounts in the archives of Numenon and added them to the collection we recovered from the Isle of Val.
And judging by the progress we've made thus far... But what brings you to the Annex, my friend? Surely you haven't come all this way just... The treasure vault of Alzadal III.
And you're looking for companions to join you on this expedition. I would dearly love to accompany you, of course, but I'm afraid I'm committed to another time.
I don't like Grahatia. I really don't like him.
Then again, it's not so urgent that it can't wait until... You should go, Raha. I'll stay here and mind the shop, as it were.
Are you sure? I'd hate to leave you short-handed.
I'm sure. Just try to be back before...
Well, I guess we're off on another adventure. Have you asked anyone else to? Then might I suggest we invite your... Ever since the Scions disbanded, she spent most of her time cloistered within the Great Google Library. It would seem, however, that whatever wisdom she sought there was not to be found. She arrived in Charlian the other day. We spoke briefly before she began her search of Numenon. Considering what you've told us of Alzadal's extraordinary feats, splendid!
Wait, before you go.
You don't have
I
to.
have another potential member to volunteer. He sent the students a request for materials, you see.
No.
Treat... From what I can gather, the Loporrits are looking to make improvements to their own creation. So, why not take Urianger?
None can deny the benefit of seeing something. If our expedition leader has no objections, I say...
Safe travels, you two, but don't forget,
Right! Then it's on... I've never known Y'shtola to doze off in the middle of...
Ow!
How long have you two been here? Something to that effect. I must have been studying for 2-3 days. As you know, I've been researching ways to travel from the source. Well, looking for hints at least. I don't expect to find a... So I've been skimming through the stacks, hoping to uncover even a part... A means to travel between worlds exists, and you can be... So I promised Runar, but 'twould seem I...
You needn't be so hot. The leap I made with the Crystal Tower was not achieved in an afternoon.
Oh, you think me discouraged? I assure you, a daunting challenge and the time to sink my teeth into.
A scholar in her element.
Indeed. Alzadal is no minor figure in Harnish history. But this is the first I've heard of a descendant surviving a trip to another. If those tales are true, then he may have left an invitation to delve into one of the world's lingering... And whence do we embark upon this expedition?
Achiali, by ship. But before that, we thought to extend an invitation to Urianger as well.
Then by all means, let us...
Cloaked in the mantle of the common I am told a new expedition. And thee.
You've been keeping yourself...
True to our plan, Thancred and I embarked upon a pilgrimage of sorts. Our travels were interrupted, however, by a request for aid. As you may recall, the Loperids had been seeking new purpose for the moon. Another role through which it might...
And this has what?
Ah, you have learned of my predicament from... I know not whence they acquired such knowledge, but the Loperids now stand convinced that it... Thus, with their newly built wonderland of riches and mystery, do they hope to entice all manner of daring delvers to the moon. But what of you, my friends? Why are you come to Labyrinth?
Fascinating. I should be honored to accept. How long has it been, I wonder?
Aye. Though I cherish the Scion's accomplishment.
Counting Estinian, we number 5 now, yes? Without knowing what traps or perils.
I agree. Between us, we should have the skill.
What, no time to spare a word for the grizzle?
All is well, I trust.
A wasted trip, I'm afraid. I'd hoped to catch up with a former mentor while you parleyed with the... That's because we didn't travel by experimental etherite. Just... In any case, as we made our way around... A certain amount of disorder is to be expected. The final days are over, and the people no longer have a That's the thing with these fledgling troubles, eh? You need to... So, for what reason have so many... Beneath the waters of the bounty, you say? I see you've already...
Nay, 'tis not for mine own indulgence.
Of course.
Feeling left out?
We may have been released from our obligations, but I'll never... In all seriousness, 'tis best I sit this one out. Too many former Scions consort. I'll return to my usual reconnaissance and scout out the situation in the Far East. Till we meet again.
Shall we also hasten our departure?